Hello students, in today's lecture session we will discuss another important topic of marketing, that is packaging and labeling. In this lecture session we will discuss the packaging decisions, the importance of packaging and various packaging strategies followed by the companies these days. So for more simple and easy lecture sessions, do subscribe to my channel Kamal Sidhu. Now let's begin by defining the term packaging. The box like container where the product is stored to protect it from any kind of physical damage, or at the same time also attracts the consumer through its appeal, is known as the packaging. So we can say that packaging refers to all those activities related to designing, evaluating and producing the container for a particular product. Earlier the main function of packaging was to protect the goods. However, with the passage of time and with growing competition, it has become a promotional tool and the major image builder contributing towards the sale of products. So packaging also provides information to the consumers about the features and quality of the product, and packaging design should be a unique combination of colors, graphics and symbols, so that consumer is able to identify and distinguish a particular product from its competitors. We can say that packaging keeps the product safe, marketable and helps in identification, describing and promoting of a product. Based on use and transportation, packaging is divided into three types. The first one is primary packaging. So primary packaging is basically done for protecting the quality of the product. The basic idea is to protect and preserve the basic ingredients of the product. Then second is the secondary packaging. So secondary packaging serves for providing quantitative convenience to the buyers and the sellers. This is done for additional protection plus meeting the consumer requirement. We can say that secondary packaging also assists in storage. For example, 2-liter cold drink bottles are packaged in case of 9 bottles, whereas the 500 ml cold drink bottles are packaged in the case of 24 bottles. Then the third comes the shipping package. So shipping package is a final packaging mainly used for purpose of stocking and transportation. In this case, the products are packaged into larger cartons of 50 to 100 to 200 pieces, depending upon the transportation and warehousing requirements. And the materials used for the primary, secondary and shipping packaging may differ depending upon the type of product and total number of, or we can say depending upon the quantity of the product to be packaged. Now next comes the objectives of packaging. The first one is protection. So packaging aims to protect the product from damages. It preserves the quality of the product from damages that occur from various environmental conditions or due to mishandling or during transportation. Then is distribution. So packaging plays a very important role in distribution and handling of the products. The packaged products are easy to transport and facilitates the dealers and the middleman during transportation. Then is storage. So packaging facilitates the storage of products till they are used by the consumers. They also assist in warehousing of products and during inventory management. Then is information. Packaging provides information about the product. It identifies the product and its manufacturers. It informs the consumer about the ingredients used in the product, the directions for use, the price and date of the manufacture. Then is packaging is also known as the positioning tool. So differentiated packages facilitate product differentiation, and the color combinations, the symbols which are used in packaging helps the consumer to easily identify and differentiate a particular product from its competitors. Then packaging helps in promotion of a product. Various kind of advertising messages and sales promotion schemes are printed on the packages. So we also refer packaging as a silent salesman. So these are main objectives, or we can say these are the essentials of a good packaging. We can also refer these as the factors that are to be kept in mind while designing packaging strategies for a particular product. The packaging decisions are a series of decisions that are to be made to design the desired package of a product. We can say that packaging is thus an important element of marketing mix, and these are some of the elements that are to be considered while taking packaging decisions. The first one is type of a product. So the type of a container to be used in packaging depends upon the form of ingredients of a product that is to be packaged or to be transported. Then is the cost. So this we have already discussed, that packaging decisions should be based on the availability of funds or the budgets. Then is advertising. So packaging works as a promotional tool. It should highlight the various product features so that more and more consumers get attracted towards buying that product. Then is product line resemblance. The products belonging to a similar product line should be packaged in a similar way, so their package should look same. Then is legal obligations. The design of packaging should not violate any kind of legal requirement. The packaging should mention all the things which are required as per the law. Then the packaging should also use the materials which are environmental friendly. The packaging should be done in a recyclable or a biodegradable materials. So these are the main factors that are to be considered while taking packaging decisions. As we know that packaging is an important promotional tool, or we call it as a silent salesman. So various companies nowadays use different kind of packaging strategies in order to generate more sales and profits. So these are the main packaging strategies used by various business organizations. The first one is family packaging strategy. So it is a packaging strategy in which packages of the entire product line closely resemble each other. In this case, the major features of the packages in respect of entire product line look similar. For example, as shown in the figure, the family package of Amul contains Amul curd, Amul milk of different variants, then Amul butter, and the Amul girl is an identification mark of this family package, and all the products belong to a dairy product line. Next is multiple packaging strategy. So in this case, number of closely related but heterogeneous products which are not similar used by one consumer are placed in a single package. Such a package conveys the idea of an ideal matching set that one should possess. For example, wallet and sunglasses are packaged together, or pant and shirt are packaged in a same container. Then the third strategy is the reuse packaging strategy. So it is one where the manufacturer offers their products in such packages which can be reused after the consumption of the contents of it. For example, Bournvita offers a jar which might be used as a tumbler after its contents are used. The fourth one is ecological packaging strategy. The use of resources of the environment results in pollution problems. It is the responsibility of every business organization to reduce the extent of pollution. So recyclable or biodegradable materials should be used for packaging. So these are the packaging strategies that play a very important role in improving the sales of particular products. So far we have discussed the packaging in detail, and another thing which is most oftenly we discuss with packaging is the labeling. So it is another significant means of product identification like branding and packaging. It carries verbal information about the product, producer or such useful information which is beneficial to the consumer. So we define label as an informative tag, wrapper or a seal attached to a product, and labeling is the display of a label on a product. A label contains information about the product on its container, packaging or the product itself. It also has certain kind of warnings to help the consumers. Then labeling is an important factor which plays an important role in sale of a product. It helps in grading and provides information which is required as per the legal obligations. So basically there are three kinds of labels. The first one is brand label. So it plays an important role in labeling as it gives information about product. Then is a descriptive label. It specifies the product usage, that how the product is to be used. Then is the grade label. It describes the aspect and features of the product. It tells about the ingredients used in the product making. Labeling is also an important part of product packaging, and its benefits are almost similar to that of packaging. The first one is it assists in promotion of product. So as shown in the figure, any kind of promotion campaigns can be highlighted through packaging. Then it identifies the product. So the consumer can easily identify the product through labeling. A brand name is mentioned on the label, which makes the product different from its competitors. Then is it assists in assorting of products. So various product variants are highlighted through the labeling. Then it defines the product and its contents. So and in the labeling part, the contents or the ingredients used in the preparation of that product are mentioned. Then last, it fulfills all the legal obligations. So as per legal requirements, the labels should mention the price, the weight, the manufacture date, the expiry date. So these are the important things that are required in labeling. This was all in today's lecture session, and you can check your progress by attempting these questions. Thank you.